Samantha. Here talking to Corinne. And Corinne, so what's so special about you?
Well, Sam, I'm the Salutatorian this year, so I'm second in my class. I work very hard. Yeah.
Well, that's really amazing. Not a lot of people get to be second in the class.
Yeah.
So what clubs are you in that pushed you towards your hardworking self?
Well, I am the vice president of what was student council. I don't really know if that's a thing anymore. It might be, might not be. I'm in honor society. Sometimes I do stuff for blue and white occasionally. I guess I'm not an official member. I played lacrosse and volleyball too.
So did you always have a goal of being the salutatorian, or did it just happen?
Well, after they ranked us freshman year, I was at the top of my class already, so at that point I was like, okay, I know I can get all A's, so I might as well just do it because it'll make my parents happy.
So the only motivation you had was just to make your parents happy?
Well, that's a big part of it, and also colleges look at that, so, you know, I get money and stuff from different places for my rank.
Speaking of college, where are you going to college?
I will be attending Villanova University in the fall.
And what are you going into?
I'm going to be studying marketing, business.
And why are you interested in that field?
I'm not like super into it, but I just thought I would be good at it and I could make a decent amount of money. And then, okay, so I plan on making enough money and then I can figure out what I really want to do.
What are your other passions other than getting A's?
I'm really passionate about helping the community, so I do a lot of volunteer work.
Like what?
I volunteer at some soup kitchens in my spare time. Cut my neighbors' lawns.
Mm-hmm. Do you do anything with the National Honor Society coming up?
I actually have some real volunteer work with the 5K that's on Saturday.
We do have a Unity 5K with
It's a Unity 5K, yeah.
So it's going to be at the farm park. I know that. It starts at 9.
Yeah, I have
but
to
you
be there
have to be
at 8.
there early. If you didn't register online, you can sign up there on Saturday.
Yeah, so
I'll
go
be
do
signing
it.
people up. I'm a part of National Honor Society.
Wow.
Teamwork. So other than your salutatorian, what will your speech consist of?
I think that for my speech then, I have to have something in particular to talk about. Like I think the valedictorian talks about a certain topic and the salutatorian talks about a certain topic, so I don't really know what will happen with that. But I can give you some motivation right now if you want like a preview of...
I think we need some motivation.
Yeah.
We're kind of in a slump right now.
Yeah.
We need to keep this telethon going.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say to all the people out there, just work hard and at whatever you do, and it might be a bumpy road and you might run into some roadblocks, you might be a little lazier than you should be, you might cut some classes, you might do things that a good student might generally not do, but you'll get there. You'll get through those tough times and you'll figure out ways to make up for your mistakes, and in the end, everything will work out and you can be successful. You can do what you're passionate about if you just keep working hard. So yeah, my advice to the people is just, as my freshman lacrosse coach, Brian Kennedy, used to say, work hard, play smart, and have fun.
So how do you manage all the fun activities that you seem to do and your schoolwork?
It is challenging. You know, I sometimes have to, I have very little time to myself. You know, after school, sometimes I'll have to do all my homework and study hard, and then go from my hard studies right into lacrosse practice, and then right into a student council meeting. And so, you know, but in the end, it's all worth it. I have my weekends usually, except when I'm doing volunteer work. But that's basically, it just feels like that's my time too, you know, because I love doing that. It's really great.
So are you planning to be in the top 10, top 2 in Villanova when you graduate there?
Well, Villanova is a really great school. I'm going to be up against some tough competition. I just want to, when I'm there, I just want to focus on learning as much as I can and being the best that I can be rather than it being a competition.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then do you have any tips for students, like upcoming freshmen or freshmen already or sophomores? You can always get your grade up, guys.
So this is kind of not what I did, but I would say to upcoming freshmen, don't worry so much about your grades and focus more on learning, because I feel like some of my classes I was just so focused on getting A's in them that I wasn't really concerned with doing stuff and like actually learning it, and then it made me not enjoy certain things about school because I was just, there was a lot of pressure on me, and in my head I was just like, just get the grade, just get the grade. So then I missed out on classes such as like video production and like some art classes that I may have taken, but I didn't because they weren't weighted. So I would say to do what you want to do and don't let grades hold you back. It's not all about grades. Enjoy your experience while you're here.
Of course. And do you think you're going to do any of the same extracurriculars that you do now in Villanova? Like, are you going to keep volunteering or be a part of a student-run campus or anything?
Yeah, I hope to be, I want to be really involved in school there. I'll probably do some sort of student government. Right now, I'm already signed up to go into a leadership learning community, so we do like different service things already. And then I'll probably join some clubs, you know.
Get a feel for the campus first.
Get a full college experience.
Of course. And here at the high school, we have a ton of different classes. Which one was your ultimate favorite? And it can't be video production because you're not in video production.
Right. Oh, darn.
That was my next question, so save it for a second.
Okay, I will. Let me think back to all the classes I've had. I liked public speaking with Miss Herzog a lot because I think that's a great class. I didn't really like the people in my class because I was a sophomore with a lot of freshmen. You know, no one wants to be with freshmen. But I like Miss Herzog and I liked that class a lot. I really liked my AP Calc class with Mr. Norman last year, which is weird, but we had a really small class. There was like 10 people in it, maybe. And I work really well when I'm in a small group. It helps me stay focused. And when you're actively learning, it makes class go by faster. And it was like with all people that I liked. So I really liked that class. Oh, and this year I love English 4-weighted honors with Miss Bartlett. It's way better than AP Lit.
Yeah, I think I'm taking that class next year, so I hope I get her as my teacher.
If you don't, you should switch into it because Miss Bartlett's the best.
I've heard. She's pretty amazing.
She really is. She's great.
So, again, to the beautiful Comm Center here, what class did you wish you took?
I definitely wish I took video production, even though it's not field that I necessarily am going to go into. I still like being here. I like the people here and the whole environment.
Now, did you learn anything special from being in the Comm Center? Even though you don't take any of the classes, you still understand what we do here, and you are a part of this telethon here, so you do see behind the scenes.
Well, being part of 10-Day especially, I learned that there's so much more that goes into all of this than I ever would have expected. Like, I just figured, like, oh, it's just something people can just do. Like, it's not that hard, but there's so much that goes into it that I never realized before. So it's really interesting to see all of it, and even like watching people edit, like there's so much that goes into it, and it's really cool to watch, and I wish I could do stuff like that.
Well, we still have a few weeks to graduation. What are you most stressed about graduation?
I haven't gotten a dress yet. Well, for graduation, I haven't gotten a dress yet or shoes. I have a dress that I could wear, but it's long sleeves, and I feel like it's going to be really hot. So I have to go get a new dress, so that's pretty stressful.
But not as stressful as 10-Day, though, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah, no. 10-Day was really stressful.
What team were you a part of?
I was part of the Tori Cameron team, otherwise known as Tamron or Tomrin.
Do you know their production name by chance?
Their production name is
Woods.
Woods Production. Yeah. So I was part of their crew for the telethon. I did the lighting, so when you watch their film, you'll probably be like, oh, wow, look at that lighting. And that pretty much like made the piece, you know? And so when you watch their short film, you'll probably notice that the lighting's really great, and that was me.
It was just all you. You take full credit of the entire thing.
I mean, the script was all right.
Mad over there.
The script was all right. The acting was all right, but the lighting really can brighten up a piece, and it did.
I see what you did there. It was a good pun.
I'm really punny.
Can you give us some more puns? I think this is so interesting that our salutatorian can do amazing puns.
Yeah, it's a hidden talent. Okay, but I don't really know any off the top of my head, so let's think about it.
Let us talk about you.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense if you don't have like something that goes with the lettuce.
Yeah, I should have a lettuce.
Let us talk about salad.
That's so much better.
I really like to eat.
That's so much better. Do you like her cafeteria food?
Well, it's nice that it's free because sometimes, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be really rushing, and then I'll pack myself a crappy lunch. So then I'll go and get hot lunch, and it's just free, and it's great, and I'm all about free things. I think we're all about free things,
Okay, so let's just wrap this up a little bit with what would you say to incoming freshmen or the junior class that's trying to fight out for the top spots? What would you tell them in their last year of senior year? So like me.
Okay, I would say if you really are set on being in the top of your class, then go for it and do what you have to do because you already came this far. But also know that it's not that big of a deal. Colleges are already going to see that you're in the top, that whether you're 1, 2, 3, it doesn't actually matter that much, except that you make a speech on graduation day and your parents are happy with you. But for you, it doesn't really matter. So do what's going to be best for you. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. And always remember to dab it out.
Okay, Corinne. Is there anything else you want to add?
I think that's it. Just enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Sam. I thought we were going to do that, but okay.
I think we're going to go back to Tori, and I think she has a special guest over there, and she might be eating something, honestly. So let's go see what